Hi, friend. It is happy, thankful, thriving Thursday. Hope everybody had a happy hump day yesterday, and you're having a happy, thriving Thursday today. Thankful, thriving Thursday, because we must be thankful. We woke up this morning, remember? So today, I want to talk about how I found my frequency at 60. And this is inspired by a TED Talk video from David Meltzer. And I'm going to list the TED Talk down in the description. It's a 9-minute video, and you all should watch it. It's fabulous. But let's get into it. Let's get into it, to the Lexi Talk. It's inspired by a TED Talk, but this is a Lexi Talk. Hi, friend. So let's get into it. Have you felt lately like you've just been off? You have those moments when you just feel off, like your life is playing on the wrong radio station, so to speak. Like the frequency is not your frequency. You're trying to put the radio on to the stuff that you vibe with, but it's not your vibe. So it's not your frequency, That was me until I found my frequency. And my frequency is high. High vibrations, that is my frequency. And, until I found my frequency, which was inspired, by David Meltzer's TED Talk, I already had my frequency, but when I watched that TED Talk that was sent to me by one of my beautiful soul sisters here, I'm like, we need to talk about this and do a video about it. I want to share how I finally tuned into the life that was meant for me at age 60. How I tuned in, after turning 60 and after living with the grief of the death of my mom, and after losing 115 plus pounds, how did I tune into my frequency? That's what I want to get into here today. In David Meltzer's TED Talk, he talks about how we've all been transmitting and receiving energy. Just like radios. We all transmit and receive energy. And I know that I'm a high vibrating, and I feel other people's energy. And my body feeds off that. My frequency feeds off that. So I can't be around people who are negative. Excuse me. I can't be around people who have low vibrations. That just doesn't work for me. I need to always be surrounded with you, my beautiful friend. I need to be surrounded with you. I need to be surrounded with my yappy. And just have the high vibrations always, always of the support, that you all feed in to me. I feed off of you. And when you're happy and you leave me the beautiful comments, that just makes my vibrations just go pop, 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 pop. Just puts me on a high. It puts me on a high. When you're not tuned in to your true frequency or your purpose, when you're not tuned into your true frequency or your purpose, you end up attracting the wrong signals, which could be so many things, but in my life, attracting the wrong people. I don't want to attract the wrong people and the wrong energy into me. That's a no-go. I don't want to do that. And when, it hits you, that hit me hard, for years. Like I was out of tune. Especially when Zoe was a young girl, when she was a little girl. I was out of tune. I was angry. I was always fussing and complaining. And then when my mother got sick, I was the tone of my voice when I would talk to Zoe and say, oh, your grandmother's getting on my nerves, and she was sickly and dying, and my frequency was not it. I was on the wrong channel, on the very wrong channel. I lost people that I loved, and I lost myself. I lost myself. And for a long time, I thought, that was it for me. Well, this is how I'm always going to be. No, no, no. No, no, no. Not at all. How I lost the noise and found my signal, like somewhere inside I knew I wasn't done. This wasn't me. This wasn't Lex. This wasn't me. I've always been somebody on a high vibration, somebody happy all the time. But then I had those moments when I was just so negative and the low vibration and the low energy. And I'm like, this isn't me. I was on the wrong frequency. I was on the wrong radio station. I was on the wrong channel. I began listening not just to different podcasts, but to the TED Talks. And those are the things that helped me, and little by little, I started vibrating higher. My vibration started getting higher and higher. Like David Meltzer says, he's like, let go of the judgment and the comparison and the fear of starting over. And my signal got stronger. It got stronger. I had no more fear. And especially when I turned 50, I had no more fear. I had no more fear. But I was still in that low vibration, still working on myself to get myself to a higher plane. Finding my frequency, it feels like, it's amazing now, because now I'm creating. I'm a content creator here. I'm creating this space that I want to be in and what I want to share and bring out into the universe. I'm finally aligned. I am finally aligned. This YouTube channel is part of that frequency for me. I tell you all the time how grateful I am to you. And this YouTube channel, the frequency here is just like, I was speaking to another one of my soul sisters last night, and we were just saying how our frequencies, our high vibrations, how it's meshed and brought us all together as like-minded people, individuals here. It's blowing, it's mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. When you change your frequency, you change your attitude. What have we been talking about lately? Having an attitude of gratitude, having a positive attitude. Yes, and that all helps with changing your frequency. If my voice can help someone else here tune back into theirs, then I know I'm right where I need to be. I know that when I come on here and I, inspire you and I give you some food for thought and just make you think that, wow, she's feeling it. She's happy. She's feeling herself. She comes on here with this ray of sunshine. That's me, and that's what I want to do every day. I told you, see the sun rays coming down behind me here? And the butterflies all around me, which is my mommy jewel. And Yappy all sparkly and beautiful. That's what I want to be. I just want to sparkle all the time. All the time. That's how I want to be all the time. And that frequency that I'm on now is what is allowing me. Like Sonia Choquette says, like I tell you all every single day, I speak to the divine spirit every single day. Divine spirit within me, move me in the direction of my highest good this day. And I say, thank you. I'm trying to get to that fifth dimension, that high frequency, that high frequency. When we're feeling depressed, when we're feeling sad, when we're feeling angry, when we're complaining all the time, when we have no energy, all that, we're on the 3D level. We're just low vibration. We're on that 3D level. I don't want to be on that 3D level. Right now I'm in the fourth dimension, but I'm on my way to the fifth dimension. It's like right there. It's like right there. I'm right there. You have to do it for yourself. You have to, nobody can make us happy. Nobody can make us happy. We have to reach deep down inside and do the work and make ourselves happy. And I got this new book, segue into this new book, besides my Sonia Choquette Ask Your Guides book. But this book is by Melanie Beckler. I have no idea who she is. Channeling the Guides and Angels of Light. This is excellent. And also another new book that I received, which is one that I've been working on, Shadow Work, Journal and Guide for Beginners by Kelly Bramblett. This is an excellent book. It's like, it's working with your shadow, doing the shadow work. And it's got journal prompts and things that you fill in, and it's really good. And sometimes we need that work. We need that shadow work. We need to heal our shadow self. And this has powerful writings and prompts in it that can help us do that. Help us reach that goal, that high frequency. Sharing my story on this channel was very scary for me. Sharing the story of, molestation. I talked about that in one of my videos as a child. Being molested by one of my mother's actually not one of them, my mother's best friend's husband. And he's dead now. And I have way long put that behind me because I can't live my life in that negative space. I was not going to let that man steal me. Wasn't going to let that happen. And I was a little girl when that happened. But I knew in myself that I couldn't live that life. I couldn't live like that. No. There are so many people that are stuck in the past and stuck with what happened to them. You need to get out of that, beloved. You can't be stuck and be a victim for the rest of your life on what happened to you. You've got to do the work to make yourself happy and get on this high frequency. Yes, because if not, you're low energy. You bring everybody down around you. And people are walking on eggshells because they don't want to know what to say to you, because everything you bring up is all of this and what happened to me and this and that. Okay, but you're still here. And you're breathing and you're living and you are strong. Because if it was made to take you down, it would have done that. That didn't take me down as a little girl. And I didn't let that take me down as a little girl. I had my faith. I talked to my higher power, to my divine spirit who helped me. I didn't know it was my divine spirit at that time that helped me. Yes. And that's what we have to do. I know that I'm right where I need to be here in guiding you all and just giving you my stories of how things have helped me. And I hope that something resonates with you. And if it doesn't, leave it for someone else. Leave it for someone else. Everything is not for everybody. Everything's not for everyone. And you're not going to hurt my feelings if this doesn't resonate with you. Not at all. So now it's your turn. So what's your frequency? What makes you feel aligned, joyful, and true to who you are? What makes you feel that frequency? That's a frequency. When you feel aligned and joyful and happy. I feel aligned. I am aligned with my higher spirit, with my divine spirit and my guides, my beautiful ancestors, my angels and saints, my mother who are here with me, always guiding me, always protecting me, always protecting me. And I thank them every day. That's a place to start. Start with that. Start with what I say to you all every day when I come on. Divine spirit within me, move me in the direction of my highest good this day. And the rest of it is move my mind, move my words, move my body, move my emotions. You know that I'm always emotional here. I get it out here. Move. Divine Spirit says, Lexi, you got something going on. Let's get it. Let's move it. Let's push it out here. So that I am able to be my best and do my best and serve my best. To serve you, my friend. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. That's what makes me happy and puts me on the highest frequency. You know, and so I can experience my best day ever here. Ever. Every day is my best day ever. Every day. Every day. That high frequency just has me so happy. I don't get up out of the bed. Every morning I get up with a smile on my face. Like my daughter says, Mommy, you wake up and the angels just go, ah. It is so true. You know, it's corny. Yeah, you're like, here she goes with that corny shit again. No, this is me. What you see is what you get, beloved. This is me all day, every day. You know, all day, every day. Even when I was setting the rice cooker ablaze. I had to laugh at it. You know, my soul sister last night, she says, that was a message for you because you're tired. And it was a message for me. It was a message for me. I was so exhausted. I couldn't see what I was doing. You know, but I turned that around. Yes, I'm exhausted. And I thank you, Divine Spirit, for keeping us safe and not having a fire happen here. You know, I was so grateful. They were watching out for me. You know, my intuition was like, I saw something's not right here, and I caught it just in time, because that was an electrical mechanism that the plastic burnt all around it, and that came out. That could have been terrible, and it was plugged into an outlet as well, so that would have been terrible, but I caught it. My intuition was like, yeah, something's wrong here. Divine Spirit was like, pay attention, because you're tired, you got to pay attention, and I turned that around. I'm like, well, it was an old rice cooker. I need a new one anyway. So that is what that's how operating on a high frequency is. You know, honestly. You know, let's see, let's find it together here. You know, let's find it together. Let's find our high frequency together here. If you're new here, this is the beautiful Yappy, my cohort here in this space, on this platform. You'll never see me without Yappy. Unless I'm in a live, she can't always be in frame if we're in a vertical live. But I'll always pop her in to say hi. I always will. And my name is Alexis. And it's so good to meet you. And for my day oneers, I love you plenty. I'm so glad you're back. And my friends here, my day oneers, they call me Lexi. And some of my beautiful, beautiful soul sisters here coin me Sexy, Lexi. And then my beautiful soul brother, Tom, changed that to Sexy with an I, Lexi. And then other soul sisters call me Luscious Lexi. And then one of my soul sisters, the beautiful Miss Kristen Louise, coined me Lascivious, Lustful Lexi. I love it. I love it all. I love it all. I love it all. So, you know, I'd love you all to just subscribe, you know, for more transformation stories. I have gone through a metamorphosis, and I want to share it with you. And yesterday, you know, David Meltzer, when I was watching him, he was saying that social media basically it's an extension of a brand. You know, it's an extension of a brand. And like I just said to you, everything's not for everybody. We can't please everyone. We can't please everyone. We won't be on our high frequency if we try to do that. We have to focus on ourselves and the light within us and share that light like I do here with you all. You know, like I do here with you all. Find your light. Be extraordinary, beloved. Find your light because you have it. Your purpose is your light and your high frequency. And I know that you have a purpose. I know that you do. Some of you all have your own platforms. You know, you're doing your thing, talking about the things that make you happy, showing your family, showing your travels, doing your grateful, your grateful mantras and your healthy mantras and different things here. So many of my soul sisters and brothers here, that's what you do. You read the tarot or you read your oracle cards and you come on and you give us the good news. That's your frequency. I come on here and I give you the good news. That's my frequency. That's my frequency. You know, the content is the most important thing that we do, because basically everything is media. Everything, frequency, radio station, to me, it's all an extension of our high frequency. It's all an extension of it. And if you know your frequency, you know, the noise doesn't matter. The noise around you doesn't matter about what somebody else is doing and how many subscribers somebody has and how many watch time hours and they're monetizing. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I know that those things are coming for me because that's what I want. And the universe is always working here in my favor. So I know that's coming. I know that this is going to blow up and the Lexi talk is going to be all over worldwide. We're going global, baby. I know that. I know it. I know it. I'm involved in so many little things right now on this platform since January 5th. I've been on this platform for 3 months. I have met some of the best friends I've ever had in my entire life at 60 years old here. And my frequency is so high here. And some of the things that are coming down the pike for Lexi and Yappy and this collective and this community, mind-blowing, mind-blowing. So stay tuned because there's so many good things coming here. So many good things. And I'm so glad that you're here to support us. You know, I'm so glad that you're here. It's so meaningful. Your meaningful friendship and support, the beautiful comments that you leave down and that we exchange with each other. You know, if you're somebody who knows me on a different level and that we communicate via email or we communicate on WhatsApp, you trust me and I trust you. That's a big thing for me, trusting. And I'm glad that you trust me with your time and you give that to me here. And that's so special. It's so special. And that's why I want to share, you know, my smile and my happiness and my joy. I just want to share it with you every day. I want to give you something to smile about and get rid of all the cares and the noise and everything around you. And like, let's watch Lexi. Yes. And let's see what Yappy's doing. So, you know, I hope that this video brings you joy. And, you know, I want you to really focus on your light and be extraordinary, because you are extraordinary. If nobody has told you, I'm telling you, you're extraordinary. You're extraordinary. You know, it's never too late, and you're not alone, because I'm here. I got you. I got you. I always got you. I got my soul family, my friends here. I got you all the time. All the time. So, on that note, I guess this Lexi talk is done. Thank you for attending. Yappy and I appreciate it. And I just want to say, deuces. Wearing my mommy's rings today, her lapis lazuli. It's beautiful. It has gold flecks in it. It's so gorgeous. And her ivory and gold ring and her ivory ring. Oh, and I'm wearing this bracelet. We got these bracelets from my aunt. I don't know where mine's is, but it says Jewel, my beautiful mother. Jewel. So I'm wearing that today in honor of my beautiful butterfly. Because I know she's here. I know she's like, get it, girl. She's like, get it, Lexi Poo. Get it, Lex. So, Yappy and Lexi out. Find your frequency, friend. You're extraordinary. I love you. I see you. And I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. So until next time, love you plenty, plenty, plenty. Remember, be thankful today, thankful Thursday, and keep thriving because you've got this. You got this.